Down Druids for the second time. Flying Ryan Smith going for 6 titles in a row. Look at the lead he's got already in the Mercedes. Oh, and a tangle there. That's Jonathan Willis and Craig Reed. That's a Division 2 leader gone. Oh dear, the Iveco gets itself out of the gravel. Now can Jonathan Willis behind Craig Evans and Adam Bint leading them down towards paddock. Looks like it's Bint in the Volvo. Oh, we've got a spinner. We've got a couple of spinners seen from the cab of Martin Gibson there. He's got through on the inside. One of them is Mark Taylor, the other is Jonathan Willis. We've lost our 2.
Just looking down onto the bottom of Paddock Hill now, we've got Truckside Recovery starting the laborious task of dragging the 2 stranded trucks out of the gravel. But yes, Stuart Oliver seems to be relatively unscathed, just showing those many years of experience now, the ability to get yourself going on the gravel. Wondering now whether it's going to be a complete regrid restart.
And you can just about see there, David Jenkins went for the inside on Mark Taylor. Clipped the back of him. They went spinning around. Everybody else checked up behind him. Taylor went spinning off. David Jenkins also off on the outside, and somehow Martin Gibson got through. There was nowhere else for everybody else to go behind. Stuart Oliver went straight into the gravel, as did Jonathan Willis. I think it might have been a case of too many trucks in too small a space. So it was Taylor who spun. Jonathan Willis went into the gravel to avoid him. And then Ryan Smith was there on the inside. Was there contact there? I think Ryan may have just bounced off the curb coming out of paddock, which sent Martin Gibson out wide. He just ran out of room. I don't think there was any contact there. Martin bouncing through the gravel on the outside. Let's see what's happened there then. John Willis just ran out wide. He didn't get the brakes on quickly enough for the first bend. And into the gravel he went. Stuart Oliver running wide over the gravel as well. He was able to keep going, but John Willis unfortunately got stuck. Great clouds of dust there. Hopefully see a replay of what happened there into Paddock Bend for Division 2 this time. It looked like Jock Borthwick spun around and Adam Bint hit the front of him. Nowhere for Adam to go there. Great cloud of dust as they went into the gravel trap. And another two trucks to be recovered there. Damage to the front of Adam Bint's.
Fantastic defensive driving. Of course, their lap times are going to suffer because of this, but Ryan Smith is literally pushing him along the track. We saw a bit of contact.
Yes, he's up the inside there. There was contact
Ryan
there coming
Smith
into
heading
clearways. Ryan Smith got a wheel onto the grass there on the inside of Druids, chasing Martin Gibson. Is he going to be frustrated in his efforts in this one? Oh, he's clipped the back of Gibson going into the Graham Hill bend and spins across track. Look out, John Willis. Goodness me, that was close. I think there was a bit of contact there. I think he just grazed the front bumper. That could have been very nasty indeed. Of that then, Ryan Smith, he was coming in too quickly there on the inside. There wasn't room. He clipped the back of Gibson, went spinning aside. I don't know how Jonathan Willis avoided him there. That was so close. There must have been a couple of inches in it there. He was very lucky not to T-bone Ryan Smith, and in the driver's side of the cab, third place fight. Now as Martin Gibson has a go at David Jenkins. There's contact into Paddock Bend. Jenkins is sideways. He's just about saved that, but Ryan Smith says thanks very much, I'll take that place. David Jenkins won't be too happy there. Contact with Gibson, and Ryan Smith says, well, to Martin Gibson, well, if you can do that, I'll do the same to you. Oh, bit of a grudge match developing here, I think.
Is exactly what they want to see. We look to a replay now as we see them coming down Paddock Hill Bend. Dave Jenkins comes across very tight actually across Martin Gibson as he's almost on the grass already. This of course puts him into a spin. Martin Gibson then avoids the crash by the looks of it, and luckily Dave Jenkins in the 69 manages to pull it back onto the track. Ryan Smith taking the opportunity.
From the onboard of Martin Gibson, and we'll see what happened there into Paddock Bend. Tries up the inside. There wasn't really room there on the inside as Jenkins moved across. Take that, David Jenkins, said Martin Gibson, and Jenkins somehow saved the spin. And then as they went, then they go up into Halewood Rise. Martin Gibson thought he'd got the place there and was going to try and chase down the 2 leaders, and then it was take that Martin from Ryan Smith. Oh, Craig Reed up the inside at Druids. He could take the lead of Division 2 here, and sideways there's more contact. More contact as Powell hits the back of Reed as he tries to slide back in there. Craig Reed's got the lead of Division 2. Has Powell got a problem? It's not like him to fall back like this. Now he forces Adam Bint wide onto the grass.
Yeah, still looking like a battle for Steve Powell. We go to a replay now as we see Steve Powell coming out of Druids. A bit of contact into the back end of Craig Reed, losing control there across the strip. Adam Bint making an early pull away with Jock Borthwick right on his tail. Craig Reed bringing up the rear. Oh, we've had contact. It looks like
O'Rourke is
Well,
that
it's one of the black trucks. Is that
O'Rourke
Jenkins?
and Mark Taylor, perhaps. I saw Mark Taylor
Yeah.
definitely spinning out there, unfortunately. Looks like someone might have caught his tail end.
Yeah, but to me as well, I've already fallen in love with Ryan Smith's driving style. There is the contact.
Oh
with
yes,
O'Rourke.
we see Tom O'Rourke going very badly into the back of Mark Taylor. Mark Taylor spinning out 360 degrees. Stuart Oliver and Dave Jenkins just onto the grass to avoid that. Mark Taylor, John Newell, Adam Bint though still very, very good at the moment. Steve Powell rearranging the tyre wall again. That is now officially on the track.
At least there's 2 lines around it now. It's almost like a Joker lap.
I'd like to pat on the back whoever actually made that, because it's been hit by several tons of truck now and it's still in one piece.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I mean, I'm terribly impressed. But very, very close together. We just
Red
jumped
flags,
2 in a
guys, red
second.
flags,
Red
red
flags.
flags.
We've got the red flags. Can we see why we've got the red flags though?
I
Ryan
can
Smith
imagine-
hitting the tyre
yeah,
wall.
Ryan
We see
Smith has
Stuart
just
Oliver.
demonstrated
He
why.
misses the tyres. So does Dave Jenkins. But have the scrutineers or the clerk of the course pulled that red flag? Well, judging by the results we've got so far. Yeah,
Taylor's
that's
just...
it. Mark Taylor has completely KO'd over the tyre wall. We have what looks to be the front left wheel off the floor. We've also got fluids, we've got liquids. I do believe he's bossed his radiator. We've got a traffic jam coming out now of Club. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
He just drove into it.
Absolutely. I mean, someone needs to tell Mark to get into the pits. Whatever that has been dropped, I hope
Oh, and
it's
he's-
just water.
Yeah, he's
But
put a lot of liquid
trailing a lot. We see now a snail pace of trucks coming through, a steaming puddle of whatever Mark Taylor left on the exit to Church.
Is that his talent? No.
Rear end slip from Bradley Smith as well. I think Craig Evans, if he takes his time, will be the only person to sail through neatly through the club. But back at the front now. Oh, we've got sideways action from John Newell as Dave Jenkins looks for the inside line. And does he take it going into Campbell? Yes, he's made it stick.
He's lost second place there to Martin Gibson. Oh, and the battle in Division 2 coming to a head, and Craig Reed's lost it. He's going to go round. Round he goes, mind the pit wall. Nice recovery by Craig Reed, a full 360. Michael Oliver avoids him there in the number side by side with John Newell. Will try and get round the outside into the first corner. John Powell's got the advantage in the DAF as they go, as Division 2 go into the first corner. We've got a collision further back. That's Mark Taylor involved. Who's that facing the wrong way up? Is that Ryan Smith that's gone in there? Now, what has happened there? We've got David Jenkins. It is Smith who's been hit. Oh my goodness, look at the state of the Mercedes. O'Rourke's lost 3 places down into 6th position. Here's a battle in Division 2. Craig Reed alongside Jock Borthwick. He gets through, forces him wide over the curbs. Borthwick nearly loses it. Steve Powell says thanks very much, I'll go through as well. And so does Bradley Smith in the 46. New leader, which is John Powell in the DAF, number 6. 3 wide, look at this out of the chicane. John Newell up the inside. Something flew off. I think that was from Martin Gibson's truck there, the number 11. He now goes back to the inside, smoking his way into Coppice. You've tried to limp it back, at least to the pits, and there we see the flames. Yeah, the turbo's blown. See the flames there out of the back of it. That was lucky, that fire didn't properly take hold. Yep, that looks like a blown turbo to me. Then it's Michael Oliver. I think there could have been a change for the lead there. I think Jonathan Willis lost out. We've got a spinner at the back. That's Jock Borthwick. Has gone for a spin, exiting the old hairpin onto the grass. Try and recover there. And they're well ahead of... Oh, and Tom O'Rourke has cut the chicane. They've come together on the final turn. Taylor spins. Oh, the battle for third comes to a head. On the final bend, Tom O'Rourke takes third. Pack is unleashed down towards the first corner at Riches. Ryan Smith makes a good start. Stuart Oliver almost pushing Steve Thomas as they charge their way into the first corner. Are they all going to make it round? They go 3 wide. There's contact between Mark Taylor and Steve Thomas. Thomas spins. John Newell dodges through on the inside. Stuart Oliver's on the grass. He's gone out wide. We've lost somebody else there. That's Jenkins. David Jenkins, the championship leader, I think went off in avoidance there. Best lap of the race of 2 minutes 25, and a tangle there. Round goes Steve Thomas. Look out. Goodness me, John Newell very quick on the brakes there. I thought he was going to T-bone Steve Thomas. The tangle there between Martin Gibson and Steve Thomas. Thomas spun around. Here comes Ryan Smith. He goes one way, then the other. Stuart Oliver defending there pretty robustly into Brundle corner. Ryan Smith tries again. He's up the inside to Nelson. He's never going to get through there. Bash! Wide goes the number 7. And Ryan Smith goes through into second, which would almost certainly secure him the Division 2 title. Here comes Ryan Smith, he's having a look, David Jenkins won't give him room. They're big rivals, these two. Smith clips the back of Jenkins, he's on the grass, he's going to go across the inside of the corner. Look out, David Jenkins. Ryan Smith gets the lead, but he cut the corner there, not that Jenkins gave him a lot of room. It's all over the back of Jenkins here, Stuart Oliver. Did he clip the back of him there, going up towards Hamilton's? He's determined to get through here. You can tell it's the last race. Oh, and a bit of contact there, that's the Powells. They go off. Stephen Powell, he's not had a successful weekend as we heard in his interview earlier, and he's tangled with John Powell. Family ties ditched. What can Martin Gibson do? Can he catch Ryan Smith? They're both going for their second wins of the weekend. Big lock-up, Ryan Smith's going off. He's gone straight on at the hairpin. Oh, I've been waiting for somebody to do that all weekend in these damp conditions, and Ryan Smith goes straight on. Now, has he bogged down? He doesn't want to get bogged down in the mud. He's getting going again. It's Ryan Smith in the Mercedes who goes into the lead. Stuart Oliver slots in behind in the Volvo. David Jenkins having a look up the insides. It's going to be interesting into the hairpin. John Newell charging up the outside. Are they all going to get through this contact between Jenkins and Oliver? Now, has that damaged either of those two trucks? David Jenkins has almost come to a dead stop in the middle of the track there. They're all going wide. 32 Jock Borthwick is on the grass. Disaster for David Jenkins. Try and see a replay of what happened to Shane Brereton there. There's Ryan Smith, the leader. If you look in the background, we just about see, yes, he just runs out wide through towards the tyre wall and wallop straight in he goes. Shane Brereton. Simon Faulkner ahead of him, and off goes Willem Bredek. The Dutchman slides onto the grass. He was lucky not to spin into the side of Ryan Smith there. I've heard of moving out of the way to let the leader through, but start by David Jenkins trying to get through the middle into Paddock Bend. Two white MANs that lead them off, and going straight on into the gravel. Steve Thomas, in the similarly coloured truck as the Division 2 pack gets underway with Willem Bredek in the lead. Quite a bit of smoke and steam from one of those trucks. That is Stephen Powell, and somebody else going off at the back in there. That's Jock Borthwick, and he nearly hits Steve Thomas's truck. Oh dear, oh dear. Two trucks in the gravel at Paddock Bend. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a red flag, but the race goes on for now. Watch the yellow and white truck. Did he get a push there? No, he just locked up, went in too quickly. Straight on into the gravel. Meanwhile, back in Division 2, bit of smoke there from Stephen Powell. Jock Borthwick didn't go in too quickly, he just ran out of road on the outside. Into the gravel, and then spotted Steve Thomas's truck. Look out. Luckily just managed to avoid. Look at him bouncing over the ruts that Thomas had created. Down the drop through Paddock Bend up the inside of John Newell comes Ryan Smith. Oh, he's going to run wide on the exit. I thought he was going to go straight on there. Ryan just about gathers it up, but here comes Gibson. Gibson's got past both of them, and John Newell now leans on Shane Brereton. Well, Martin Gibson gains 3 places in there, and Jenkins into the side of somebody there. That was John Newell. I think he's muscled out wide onto the grass. Typical aggression from Dave Jenkins. He wants the championship. The lead is nearly 6.5 seconds for Ryan Smith now. Oh, and sideways there. Look at that. That was Mark Taylor. He was on full opposite lock coming into Graham Hill Bend there. Mark Taylor still second. Brereton having a look for third on the back of Steve Thomas. As we reach halfway, 7.5 minutes to go. Tom O'Rourke barrelling up the inside there. That could have been dodgy. He's hit the side of Bradley Smith. That looked like a braking problem there, possibly for Tom O'Rourke, because he didn't seem to slow at all. Paul McCumsky is still going. He's been lapped. There's the Volvo. Oh, and problems there. You can't go 3 wide into Druids. You can't do that in cars, never mind trucks. What was that all about? Shane Brereton thinking he was still in his national hot rod there, I think, and it didn't work. He's had a chunk bit now to the front of his truck. Again at what's happened at Druids earlier on. Tom O'Rourke straight up the inside, misses his braking point, wallop into the side of Bradley Smith, who spins around. And luckily they were able to keep going. There they are. Meanwhile, the second place fight laps Paddy Mack in the number 99. Is he going to get his first points of the season? Reed up the inside as they go into Druids. Oh, there's a bit of contact there between the two of them. Takes Tony Smith out wide. He keeps his foot in. He'll lose the place, I think. Now let's see if we can see what happened there. The fluid may have already been down, because we see Martin Gibson sliding there. Tom O'Rourke's locked up as well, so whatever fluid was on the track is already down there. I presume that's from Craig Reed's truck. Yeah, we see bits of debris on the left there, so he must have already gone off there. We can see everybody sliding at Druids. There's clearly either fluid or oil or coolant down at Druids. There's Simon Faulkner going through. Shane Brereton then goes straight on into the gravel. He was caught out by that fluid. And there's already bits of debris down. Now, has Craig Reed already gone in there? No, there he is. There's Craig Reed, and he just goes straight on. So that's what happened. We didn't see the impact there, unfortunately, but thankfully the drivers are okay, and the tyre wall did its job. So there's the reason for the incident. Fluid down on the entry to Druids. And there's Craig Reed in the tyre wall. The lights go out. Let's get ready to rumble. A rocket start for John Newell. He's got in front of Ryan Smith. And look at Jenkins up the inside. He clips the barrier there. I thought he was going to do that on the first corner. He just charges past Martin Gibson. And he's right behind Ryan Smith. He needs to get in front of him. Gibson's off. There's somebody else off as well. Tom O'Rourke ploughing through the gravel. And here comes Ryan Smith. Now, Ryan's not going to hang about, nor is David Jenkins. They're going to do everything they can. Battle is joined, but it's Mark Taylor who's got the lead of the race. Steve Thomas in second place. Jenkins ready having a look. There's debris been thrown everywhere there on Graham Hill Bend. We're underway around the first lap. Those two trucks that went off further back have got out of the gravel, and Jenkins hits the back of Smith. Here we go. Battle is joined. Third and fourth at the moment. Ryan Smith. Jenkins will probably try and fire up the inside as well. Yep, just let Steve Thomas know he's there. Thomas doesn't give way though. The drivers are well in this as well. They want race wins as well. That's a bit of foam barrier there. So, John Newell's gone off as a result of that. It's Tony Smith, Dylan Bradick and Craig Evans, and Mark Taylor on the grass. Now, was there contact there? Taylor's going to slide back on. He's going to take Jenkins out. Wallop into the side of him. That's decided it. That has surely decided it. Smash into them goes Steve Thomas. Now, was there contact there as they came into Surtees that put Taylor onto the grass in the first place? Because if there was, Taylor came straight back on and he smashed clean through the side of David Jenkins. That's it. It's all over. It's all over for the championship now, surely. David Jenkins is going to be out of the race. The steering, I think, is broken on the 69 truck, and that means that Ryan Smith is the champion. David Jenkins in what's left of his MAN continues. Let's have a look at that again. He muscled his way up the inside of Mark Taylor, put him onto the grass. Mark couldn't steer out of it. He's on a collision course and smash. Takes them both out. Steve Thomas has his race ruined as well. And that has just decided the British Truck Racing Championship.